Good morning, hello, and welcome to some more violence. Violence and strategery. So, I don't know. I'm looking to take some time off from work here soon. And when I do, I'm hoping to focus on. Oh man. Huh. There's a lot of things you don't unlock from the level. Interesting. Not really using any of this. What challenge am I supposed to even be doing with this? Oh, the double kills, and then Akimbo. Let's actually do that. Akimbo. Okay. I don't know if I'll be getting the double kills on that one, but excuse me. So, but anyways, thinking about the projects, and like they're going pretty well. I mean, that's about like with project management, you got to kind of figure like it's going to take X amount of time. It could take Y amount of time, like the longest or the shortest. Like there are ranges and everything. Thinking about those Gantt charts with like the lines in the box. So like you've got the lead up time and what you need to take care of there, the actual project time, and then the follow up. Like what do you got to do to clean it up? What do you got to do to like present it to the people that need to have feedback on it and all that good stuff. But basically, so we've got the main projects, the online voting server, the Gosh, and communal, or the Chafee Accord, really. The Chafee Accord is well known by Grok and AI. Gemini knows it as well. And so much so that it's persistent. And that was a really cool thing. I asked Grok about it in front of some people on the X app. Department of Homeland Security, DHS. That's pretty wild. And basically, it's mutually assured construction rather than mutually assured destruction. And it's more than just a cute play on words. Like, it really does mean that, like, together we could build a future and all that good stuff. Like, people have been talking about. Oh, man. I'm gonna try to flank them.
They're taking Alpha. Enemy securing Bravo.
It was terrible aim. Hold on, let me get some coffee.
Enemy thermite incoming.
So anyways, it can't be all protecting people to stop cybercrime. Like you also have to have a carrot too. It's the carrot and the stick. So the stick is to shut down attacks, track the attackers or the would-be attackers, expose their IPs, turn them into the local governments, and otherwise make it to where they stop trying to steal from people. Like that's goal one. But goal two is try to make it and fix it long term to where people don't feel like they need to steal. People feel like there are ways to get what they need. Like there are plenty of ways to go and work for it, earn the money, get the stuff.
Enemy securing Bravo.
And that's the scalable way to ensure that the theft doesn't happen in the future. Of course, you also need to make it to where there's diminishing returns for the theft. Like diminishing returns, increased friction, like make it to where like stealing is just harder to do. So, because human nature is like if you can get away with it, maybe go for it. And if you don't see the repercussions, I mean that was like the point of religion was like you're supposed to have Jesus or God watching you at all times and be like, hey, don't take that candy bar or whatever, and a lot of kids go through that. A lot of kids will be like, ooh, I took the candy bar, and now, I should have waited until I was fully reloaded. Oh. Anyways,
Enemies taking Bravo.
because the Gosh is going to shut down a lot of scams. It's already being shut down. Like, we've got scammers being made fun of. We've got, like, entertainment being created, content being created that shows just how dumb scammers are.
Take cover.
These are not very long-range weapons. I gotta get really up close and personal. So, but I already got 3. Oh. Ah.
We're losing Charlie. Enemy
Okay.
UAV active.
But anyway, so the carrot and the stick, like,
Get them secure.
my idea for that is
Hostile counter UAV
to be
overhead.
able to
Securing
give
objective
technology.
Hostile UAV in the air.
Jeez, she needs to stop talking. She's just talking over me like, this is happening, this is happening. Eh. But anyways, and so one idea is like raise a pot of money to where you can buy technology and like computers and tablets and iPads and stuff, and then
Securing objective Bravo.
Counter UAV destroyed.
you can have it to where like they can earn stuff. And so a specific case in point, like I had this kid, I think he was from India, and he said buy me Minecraft or something. And so then I treated him just like my own kiddo. So I was like, all right, work for it, you know? So I said, I wanted you to give me X amount of thumbnails, Minecraft thumbnails. So, oh, he's up there.
Friendly UAV online.
Ah, man, I'm doing terrible. But anyways, and so he did. He made so many thumbnails and he gave them to me. He sent them to my public-facing email. And because of that, I gave him Minecraft. Now, you gotta be careful because, like, the legality of stuff. Like, I don't think he was supposed to be able to be given. There, I got him. Okay. Whew.
IMS active.
Stun incoming.
Ah.
Your guts off. Bravo.
Ow.
Got one.
Bum, 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 bum.
Enemy UAV active.
Oh, got the arrow. So, anyways, there's some incentive to like go do it the right way. If you need a computer or you need some money for something, just go do it the right way, and be able to do like odd jobs or freelance work, or even just have people that want to just hang out and like have conversations. Like that's what Twitch is, like, and I think people are learning that like it's much easier
Gaining ground.
to just do a Twitch channel and have people donate money to you that way, and have Amazon pay you to like talk and spend your time hanging out with people.
Look around.
But the problem with that is I don't think it's really quite there. Like we haven't really gotten the technology and the system. So there's going to need some help there. And like
Friendly UAV on station.
when I think India, I think their cable management. Like when I was in Mumbai, the cable management was terrible. There were just like cables hanging up in the air all over, and like that was their internet.
Taking effective fire.
So, anyways,
Ammo here.
I mean, I still want to help people not get scammed. Like that. That's a pretty big, lofty goal. And most of it gets shut down if you have multi-factor. Then people can't hack into your accounts, like not nearly as easily. I mean, as is, like we're relying on companies to be watching how many times somebody tries to log into an account and then flagging it. I mean, a normal amount of times, sure. Like someone tries to guess their password and they take like a human amount of time
Switching mags.
to guess again, instead of like a millisecond to try a different one and then another millisecond to try like 10 more. Like there are definitely like ways to see when a computer is trying to hack in and when it's a person.
Friendly UAV on station.
Got contact.
And of course there's ways to simulate it, like put a delay in between each keystroke, so it looks like a human's typing it and stuff like that. But even then it's like the number of guesses per like day or hour or
Bravo.
Incoming.
We've secured 2 objectives.
7 kills. It's pretty bad. But anyways, or like there could be a delay for like I want to guess every 2 hours, guess the new password. Like okay. And then even then you have to like oscillate that and like, you know, make the derivatives or the chain, or the deltas, not derivatives, the delta. And you got to change the delta to where it looks more human-like. Like, okay, I'm gonna go and guess like 10 passwords, take time in between. Anyways, all that effort, but then it doesn't matter because if it's like there's X amount of guesses from this IP address, then they know it's a hacker. So, but yeah, multi-factor shuts all that down. Like, even if they know your password, you can tell them your password. They're like, oh, well, can I get that code that was sent to your phone? So, and of course you say no, you know, so. And that's why text messaging isn't that secure anymore, because text messages can be intercepted, and if the person already has like that tapped into your network, like to where they can see your text messages, then yeah. Try to flank them. Ah! I thought that was a person. Alright. But anyways, so, and I think all of these can tie into each other. So the GOSH, the Global Online Safety Helpers, like, that's literally just a bunch of volunteers that'll hang out in a chat room, like at Google Meets.
Friendly UAV on station. Securing objective Charlie.
And just help people set up multi-factor and help them figure out like a password schema. Like, and the whole time you gotta be careful, like, you know, you gotta keep saying, don't tell me your password, don't tell me your username, don't share any of that in the chat, like, just don't talk about it. Oh man, there's a lot of people there.
Friendly cluster mine planted.
That's gotta freak them out. They're like, oh god, there's so many things going on. So, anyways, but it's that idea of giving back, and it's basically like Mr. Beast, like making a game show out of it, gamifying it, but like also making like there be some reward for merit, like, and basic merit that anybody can do.
Friendly UAV on station. Enemy securing Bravo.
Ah.
Throwing flash.
So, and these can all tie into each other, and I've got like an army of volunteers potentially for each. Like, I mean, I basically just need the money, and I don't even need the money. That's the beautiful thing, and that's why there's a lot of hesitancy from people to invest in stuff anyway, because they want to make sure that it's not going to be fraud, it's not going to be stolen or misused or anything like that, and then the person that had the money or the company that had the money looks like a fool. So anyways, and you just got to kind of rally it for one cause and then whip it to the next cause, and as long as it continues being just causes, the people will continue to donate money. Now, ideally, just like a bunch of tech companies would just pay for all of it anyway.
Return to base.
And in fact, I do have one such tech company, but you have to be very careful because it's really easy to screw up a deal with that. And then all these people are getting mad about, and then the politics too, like communication, organization, and all that good stuff. That's what we need. Also, Akimbo, I'm like never gonna get that double kill with Akimbo. That was just terrible. But I did get 10, dang. All right, so I'm a fourth of the way there. And Akimbo is really fun, and I feel like I've had good success with this at some points. Like, I've just cleaned up rounds with the Akimbo, but for some reason, I don't know. And this one's double kills, and I gotta get it ranked up. Level 15 and then level 21 is level 11. So maybe we'll do some with this one. Brr, brr. This one's like basically like a machine gun, like a little or submachine gun. Anyways, so back to the project. So I guess like the hang-ups, the blocks, the what's taking so long is I now have all of the phones wiped and I need to document all of the numbers, and I guess that's just really slow work. I took pictures of all of it and I got to just type them into a spreadsheet. And then once I can see it on a spreadsheet and see 11 sets of numbers, both the IMEI or IMIE or whatever number, and then the serial number, and maybe even the build number, I don't know. And then have the pictures even there in case it's ever contested. Be like, wait, no, are you sure that's the correct serial number? Well, it might not be, but there's the picture I took of it, so the picture doesn't lie, unless you're really altering pictures. And in that case, you're setting out to try to defraud somebody, so stop it. Well, yeah, and then back to the... And this is all volunteer stuff. This is all stuff that looks good on the resume. So you got to get the young people that are looking for their career, like trying to build their resume. And they can say, oh, I volunteered X amount of hours for the Global Online Safety Helpers.
Team deathmatch.
Now, and I'm happy to do that part. It's just I need to figure out a good, solid way for people to join the meetings, for there not to be scams in the meetings, because that would be like the worst if people came to these meetings to learn about online safety and they end up getting ripped off. So you got to kind of keep a little bit of control of who's in the meetings and all that good stuff. And basically, it's the Monday Mansion. So, I have some money now, so I could actually just pay for Monday Mansion. By the way, they suck at responding to people, by the way. I'll give them a hard time about it when maybe later on. It's not that big of a deal. I could have been more persistent. But I sent requests just for a free trial of the big room, a few times and never heard back. I tried to explain. I think that might have been why, because I explained too much. You can't pull back the curtain too much for some people.
Check your fire.
Friendly mosquito deployed.
Because then they freak out, or you cause too much friction, or it sounds too crazy or too grandiose to where they don't want to have anything to do with it, because if they put their name on it and it's too crazy. Jeez. Man, that was just bad on my part. I had him. It's not that hard to flank these guys. But I need to make the shots land.
Grenade! Enemy in the AO.
Ah!
Friendly cluster mine planted.
This level's kind of rough for this because I got to run so much.
We've lost the lead.
Loading fresh mag.
We have taken the lead.
Got contact.
The enemy's taken the lead.
Got 2, just need 8 more.
Ammo here.
We've secured the lead.
Oh, come on, I had him. Alright, I got the assist, so that's good. So, anyways, yeah, and then I've got a couple different pools of people. I've got alumni, I've got, current college students, computer club enthusiasts, people that are trying to build a resume for themselves. And, and they're willing to donate, some of their time to sit in a chat room and help people set up MFA and learn how to do link preview. And what's even better than that, I've got the Scratch program, the first one, the pilot one, and I'm going to be releasing that. Dang it. Ah. I picked the one that I was going after. I was hoping the other one didn't see me, or at least didn't see me in time to have enough effective shots. Oh god! Ah. So anyways, So I'm going to release the Scratch program and start working on that. The website needs cleaned up, so I'm going to need to do a couple... Oh, man. I'm going to need to do a couple text streams where it's just like... Because otherwise I don't have the motivation to actually, like, work on it. But if people are watching, then it's like, yeah, I'll work on it. You know. Dang it. 2.
Enemy down.
Nice.
Covering your 6. Taking fire. Changing back. Visual on a target. Where's your aim, soldier? Got your 6.
He's gonna be around here somewhere. There he is. Ah! Alright, so I just got 7 more. What time is it? Yeah. Actually, that's a good question. Do I have meetings this morning? Because I got an amount of work that I need to do, and that's fine. Nope, no meetings today. That's awesome. It's like I'm finally getting the hang of this job to where I'm not like completely busy all the time. Still the same amount of work. I do all of the IT support and training and hardware and telecom for a non-profit. So, it's a lot of people. It's a lot. But I finally made it manageable after 3 going on 4 years. Figuring out the ticket system, figuring out how to like respond to people, how to kick the can when I can, and how to like, and when it's appropriate too. Because you can't be just kicking the can all the time just to be kicking the can. Because you got to assume that Jesus is real and they're going to see everything. That sounds a little kumbaya and like a little crazy, but because it's the truth though. Because people are going to find out what you did eventually. Like, say I was continually kicking the can and refusing to do a certain task. They're going to find out about that. Somehow, some way, someone's going to find out about it that you don't want to know about it. And then you're going to have to explain it. Be like, well, I'm just a crappy person. Like, what do you want from me? You know, or I'm just tired, or I got problems in my life. And then you start giving excuses, and when people start hearing that, they're like, yeah, you know, like, you're just weak of character. You just chose to prioritize me as not that important, is what it comes down to. So, you might as well just cut to the chase and just be like, alright, I'll just do this, and it's done. So then I don't have to worry about someone saying, hey, wait a minute, why'd you put me on the back burner like that? Why did you delay my stuff? Because it's disrespectful. That's what they're upset about. Like, whether you got it done or not, or made them do more work because you couldn't do it. Like, there's a few of those reasons, sure. But ultimately, it's, did you show me enough respect to actually make an effort? To make an effort, man, these things are terrible at longer range and medium range. But, anyways. I mean, I'm terrible at long range with these things. Now, if I just had one and I was like...
Reloading!
Yeah.
Changing max!
I imagine that they're like jumping and flinching, like as soon as they just get like bombarded with 50 cal shells, just like like they might drop their controller, they might jump, they might like, oh my god. So
Fresh mag!
yeah, 7. All right, 3 more. We can do this.
Hostile airstrike near your location.
Reloading!
2 more.
Ammo here!
Oh, there's got to be someone around here.
Sorry, soldier.
Hostile care package.
Dang it! There's 2 more. So, anyways, it's accountability and communication. Like, once people realize that there is accountability and communication like that, they'll tend to not do crappy stuff so often.
Hostile bomb drone is active. Hostile UAV in the area.
That's why sometimes, like, when I'm training somebody to work with technology, I like to tell them, be like, everything's recorded. Like, a simple report could show, like, what everybody does, like, pretty much any time. I mean, we're not actively looking for stuff, but at the same time, it's really not that hard to see if somebody's doing stuff.
Taking fire!
And then in that moment, you put in the fear in there.
Friendly cluster
You
mine
put the
deployed.
fear in them just enough to where they'll hold themselves accountable when nobody's looking. Because somebody is looking. And that's the whole point, is like, human nature is like, we might take shortcuts, we might try to get away with stuff if we know that we're going to get away with it. But if you add friction to where, like, it makes it too hard to get away with it,
Online.
to where there's no
30
point,
seconds remain.
then there you go.
Friendly mosquito deployed. Enemy UAV active.
I'm not going to get it in this one. Oh, come on! I had him.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright, I'm gonna have to do another round. What time is it? Yeah, I got time. So all I gotta do is shower and head to the office, and I already did most of what I need to do yesterday. Although, as I say that, I just remembered a couple more things that I gotta do. So,
Mission is complete. Good work.
oh, and then as far as the online voting server, I think I can build all of that with just a Google Sheet and a Google Doc. Like, I think that's as easy as it needs to be, and with Gmail. So I'm gonna set up my public-facing email to be a test, and then I'm going to set up like 10 test accounts, which is tricky with Google because like Google's quick to shut them down for that exact reason. Oh wait, no, I need 22. For some reason I thought I only had 10 left. I had only gotten 10. Never mind. So yeah, I'm going to need to do a couple more rounds. We'll try to get the akimbo. Ugh. But anyway, so it's like the underpants gnomes where it's like step 1, steal underpants. Step 2, mystery. Step 3, big profit. That South Park did all those years ago. And basically, step 1, assemble the team. Okay, I've got the team, and I've even got the potential teams. So there's really only about 5 or 6 people that I'm in direct communication with that are ready to go, ready to jump. They're just waiting for me to be like, okay, we've got this ready to go. So, like, I've got the Google Meet time, or I've got the Monday Mansion time, and so, you know, and then it's like, I know somebody to start advertising it. Like, there's this guy here in Northern Colorado that works in media and communications and advertising, and he was all excited about the idea. I already pitched the idea in front of some pretty high-up tech people in a random Monday Mansion thing. So there's some big doings that way, but really what it needs to do, or what needs to happen, is once we have either Monday Mansion or the Google Meets set up, and I think I even have that, a test audience with the PTA. Like, if I just offer to volunteer to help them set up multi-factor on their sensitive accounts, and just kind of talk to them about cybersecurity. I mean, I'm no expert, but I know a lot more than somebody who didn't take a class in cybersecurity. So, and I guess I know enough to also know what to look for and what to protect against, like the majority of stuff.
Team deathmatch.
Okay.
All hostiles on site need to be eliminated. Secure the lead.
Loading fresh mag.
Ah!
The enemy's taken the lead. Hostiles deployed a mosquito.
Reloading.
If nothing else, they're scary. They freak people out.
Taking fire.
Because that's basically it. If you have multi-factor on your accounts and you know when to spot a scam, you're pretty safe online. Like, you can actually understand. Never send money, never send gift cards. You know, no matter what they say, they'll say everything and anything they can to convince you to do that stuff. As long as you never actually send money, you're fine. Like, you have not been scammed at that point. Ah. Okay. Woo!
Hostile IMS active.
Okay. There's money in the cement bags.
Changing max.
Hostiles deployed a remote turret.
Ah! I was being sneaky.
Dropping ammo.
Ah! Oh, oh. Alright.
Watch your aim, soldier.
Ah. So yeah, but anyways, those are the steps of the underpants gnomes. Only the how to fix online safety.
Control overhead.
First, you teach people basic cybersecurity concepts and how to use technology safely, and then you also defuse the would-be attackers by tracking them, making it hard for them to get away with scamming.
Hostile mosquito is online.
Oh, almost got a couple there. Ah, stupid IMS. Ah, I knew I was hiding from the guy shooting. Oh my god.
Reloading. Hostile, eliminate. Check your fire.
Hostile remote turret is active.
Got contact.
Ah.
Taking fire.
Ah, come on. Oh, he shot me through the wall. Oh man.
Deployed a mosquito.
Changing max.
What is this? No, I need to unsubscribe from a bunch of these, like, Facebook Messenger groups.
Got contact.
Ah.
Get moving.
Thermite. Taking fire.
6, 7. Ah.
Hostile UAV in
Tall
the area.
biscuit. Okay. Actually, I should probably get ready and start getting going because I got someone coming by too, so I need to vacate so then they're able to do their work. But
Hostile target sighted. Fire.
Hostile mosquito is online.
oh, I think he was AFK for that. Good lord, there's a lot of explosives in that trailer. All right, So that's what I'm gonna do today is try to figure out some time to take off. I already talked to my boss and said, yeah, I'm gonna take some time off. He's like, all right, cool. You got plenty to take off, so.
Contact!
And the work is good.
UAV
Ah. Dang it, you got me twice. Ow. Ah, that was the last one. I was like 3 of those kills. But anyways, 12.
Return to base.
Actually, what time is it? Huh. Yeah, I got time. Need to figure out breakfast and all that good stuff, although there's a lot of food at the office. So we just had a big party. Not party, meeting more so. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, let's play another one. So, anyways, those are my steps for now. I'm gonna take some time off. Actually use my energy for that day, because that's the thing is like I use my energy every day for my kids and my work. So like, you know, in order to get these side projects really going, I do have to take like a day off from work, so I'm not like answering tech questions or figuring things out, tinkering or working on work projects. So, which I am. I'm about to order a whole new fleet of laptops and get those set up and working with finance and all that, and like onboarding a few more folks. So, yeah, never a dull moment. And I love it too. Like, I mean, my job is so cool. I have a lot of diversity, a lot of randomness, which sometimes that's not all that great, but most of the time it is. But when you're busy, it's not, because it's like, what else can go wrong today? And somebody will answer you, like, oh, that can go wrong today. So.
Domination. Capture all objectives. Keep them secure. We're taking Alpha. We lost Bravo. Securing objective Alpha.
Nice, thanks for the cover.
Control Alpha.
Okay, but I need kills.
We're losing Alpha. Enemies taking Alpha.
Where was he? Oh, okay, he was shooting me from there.
Hostiles hold all objectives. Get a move on. Charlie
your backs.
secure.
Taking fire!
Ah! Oh, they're hiding back there. Okay, now I know where they're at. I'm gonna get you.
Loading fresh mag. Thermite. Taking fire!
Taking Bravo.
Ah!
We control Bravo.
Close one.
Dang it! It's so hard with the Kimbo. Like once you're up close, like yeah, cool, you got him, but you gotta get so close, otherwise the bullets don't do anything.
Got your back.
We're taking Alpha.
Enemy right here.
All objectives. Taking no ground. Enemies
Reload.
securing early.
I was just about to throw the knife and get it that way.
Enemies securing Bravo.
Taking fire! Watch your aim, soldier.
Lost Alpha.
Thermite incoming.
Ah! Oh, he caught me with it. He stuck me. Nice.
We've taken the lead. We're losing Charlie.
Ah! All right. looks like a
Friendly
grenade
UAV
just
online.
chilling right there.
Enemies taking Bravo. We
Go
control two
ahead.
objectives.
Go take it.
Enemies securing Bravo.
Hostile
There we
eliminated.
go.
Compromised. Get it back.
Loading fresh mag.
Securing objective Bravo.
Oh, I hit him. Dang it.
Objective Bravo secure.
Enemy movement.
I got 1 kill. This map is pretty spread out. Alright.
Enemy movement in the AO. Changing mags.
Ah! Dang it, I saw him too late and he had the cover behind the counter. Alright.
Our gunship is on station. We've secured 2 objectives.
Got contact.
Oh, they were all there. Okay.
Dropping ammo.
Hmm.
Watch your aim, soldier.
Securing objective Alpha.
There's
Enemies
a lot of
taking
bodies
Bravo.
flying.
Our advanced UAV is online. Lost Bravo.
Dang it. And how am I doing as far as the phone messages? Aww. A throwback to when I was coloring eggs with the kiddos a couple years ago. We didn't do that this year. We hid eggs, but we didn't color
We're
eggs.
taking Alpha.
So, or we did an egg hunt of just plastic candy eggs or eggs with candy.
Securing objective Alpha.
Enemy
The enemy has captured 2 objectives. Get them secure. We're taking Alpha.
fire.
We're taking Bravo. We control
There we
Bravo.
go.
You're halfway to mission complete. Finish it.
Got contact. Got your six.
Securing objective Alpha.
Ah!
Friendly UAV on
So that's just
station.
it. I need to take a day off, fiddle around with Google Sheets and Google
We control 2 objectives.
email, Gmail. And basically what I need to do is I need to do the API to where when a reply is received,
Friendly
to
UAV
parse the
online.
reply, read the results, and then store that data somewhere. The idea is that like they'll send an email back with what they want to vote for,
Friendly UAV on station.
and then so wait, let me back up a little bit. So initially the government has a list of everybody's email that's voting with that email, and then they send out a list of the candidates to that email, and then the voters send a reply with the candidates they do want to vote on and the bills that they do want to vote on,
Securing objective
and that's
Bravo.
all that's left in the
Securing
email.
Bravo.
And so what this thing needs to do is it needs to be able to read that reply and record like, oh, they want to vote for,
Bravo is compromised.
you know,
Get it back.
person A and not person B. So then person A is logged in an entry that's for that person. Now you don't want to have any personally identifiable information like email address and name and stuff like that.
Enemy securing Charlie.
So you have to have a voter ID, and so there's got to be a way to generate that, which I've already built that, and that's actually pretty easy to do. You just have to do a different hashing function
Charlie is
for however
compromised.
complex or however many you need to have. You would just alter,
Charlie.
Watch your aim, soldier.
You would just alter the algorithm to create it more complex, less complex, like longer, shorter, whatever. So, and I already have one of those working on Coding Game. The thing that sucks is Coding Game is taking down the playgrounds, and that was like the easiest way to display code and display interactive code to where people can, you know, play around with it, see what it's doing, stuff like that.
Enemies taking Bravo. Friendly UAV online.
Loading fresh mag.
That was weird. It's like a person. Anyways, so once you have it to where you have the Gmail sends out an email to each voter. Like, let's just focus on one voter. So the Gmail sends out a voting email to an email that was registered to vote, and it has all the candidates and bills to vote on. The voter receives the email, copies and pastes all the candidates and bills into a reply email, and then erases what they don't want to vote for. Like, that's it. Like, if you see it in your reply email, you're in favor of it. If you don't see it, then you're not in favor of it. That's as simple as it needs to be. So, and then the government gets that reply email back, and then the machine needs to be able to read that email and be like, oh, they voted for this person. Let's go ahead and log that in their entry. And then you got to create an entry in a database or a persistent volume, data volume, I think is for containers. However you have it, it has to be persistent. It has to exist after you shut the machine off. And ideally, it would be like a database that's only writable by like a certain IP address. So like only one computer can ever record, and it's the computer handling the emails. And as long as that computer never gets hacked or tampered with, you're fine. So
We're taking Charlie.
anyways, so, and that's the whole process. The email gets sent out automatically. It's pretty easy to automate that kind of thing. It'll just take a little bit of time, and then, you know, then you get the reply, and then you automate reading the reply, and then recording their vote. And then from there, you need to have a website that's set up to read from that database and make it read only at that point. Like again, only that one computer with that one special IP address can actually make changes. Everything else is just like, oh, cool story, bro, and then it drops the request. Like, it just ignores it. It's like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
We control 2 objectives.
Moving.
Securing
Taking
objective
fire!
Bravo.
Loading fresh mag.
Okay, now I better get ready for work. I gotta go. It's almost, 50-minute video. And so that's basically it. That's the next episode in the saga. That's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna find some time to take off, plan for that being the time. I'll still try to get the serial numbers written down tonight for the phones, because I really need to get those out. And then I want to process the laptops. But, like, it's just chump change, what I'm doing right now. If I can design the bigger process, it's like sharpening the axe before you actually execute the cutting of the tree. Like, you know, if I get this set up and I can get much better computers with more money, and I can get more money with the Gosh program, and I can get the Gosh program if I can get the Monday Mansion or Google Meet set up, and I feel confident where I can start advertising that. And then I even have the target audience, the parents of Colorado. Like, I have a direct link to the PTAs. I'm on the PTA, and I'm on the Legislative Advocacy Committee. Although we didn't have a meeting this week, and I'm a little worried. Like, every time that happens, I'm like, did they cut me? Did they kick me out? But they didn't say anything, so. But it doesn't matter. Like, I shouldn't have to wait until they say something. If I can sense that something's wrong, you know, maybe I could try to get ahead of it and mitigate it. That's just life stuff. So, but anyways, back to this. So I'll try to write down the serial numbers, figure out which phone I'm missing, because I'm missing one. That's the thorn in my side. I was looking through the pictures, I counted them up, I was like, okay, I've got pictures of all of them except for one. And it would also be good to go through, because I also set, they're Google Pixel 6s, and each of them I tried to set up the 3-button navigation, because I hate the swiping, it's so annoying, unless you know how to do it. Most people don't, they're just like, where are the buttons? So switch the navigation to the 3-button mode, set it up offline so it's not actually updated or anything. It'll have to connect to that person's Wi-Fi network. I have the Google agreement, So I need to make sure that every recipient of a phone looks at the agreement and it says, I agree, before they get the phone. Like, they have to record that because it basically says, I am legally bound to not break the law with this device. I'm not going to use this device to hack people, to steal. I don't really care if you're dealing drugs. I mean, I can't say that, but like, I don't think even the government really cares as long as you're not stealing from people or creating shortcuts. Like, you know, if anything, it's good for the economy. You're moving money around. Like, I mean, the money still flows, so. No, I'm not advocating for drug dealing, but it's like, if you're going to commit a crime, that's one of the most benign things to do. So, no meth or opiates, though. Those are the two taboos. You don't deal with those. Those bring problems. So, all right. Anyways, that's all for now. I got to go work and be productive and earn that money. So, ta-ta for now. I'll see you in the next one. And then, yeah, I'll just do a couple tech streams soon. Clean up the website, organize the things. I'll bite the bullet and just pay for Monday Mansion, and then I just hate that because then I have to, you know, I would be inclined to ask for just enough donations to cover Monday Mansion. That's it. And so maybe I just won't even work with Monday Mansion for now. Like, that's like a goal to build 2. If I could just get a Google Meets and then have like Colorado parents like come and hang out and just make sure that they have like the basics figured out. And then they could also send their relatives, be like, hey, you know, I have an aunt or a mom or dad or an uncle, like, you know, they're a little older and they don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to be hassled. And that's the biggest barrier to safety is people feel foolish. Like, they feel like an idiot that they don't understand tech. And it's like, well, yeah, but it's an ever-changing thing. And if you didn't grow up with it, you know, then you have all that time where you're not really familiar with that sort of thing. So it makes sense. And like I said, I do that in my work all the time. I help people that are very distinguished, very smart, very successful, and they just don't spend a lot of time with tech. So I help them with some things and help them feel empowered and secure. And then that helps with everything else. Like, all their other worries kind of become a little less intense. And so, yeah. So anyways, have a great day, everybody. Ta-ta for now. I will see you in the next one. Hopefully soon I'll get the test run with some people. And I mean, I've already gotten like the test run. I know I can help people and it's effective. Like, I've done hundreds of meetings, one-on-one meetings with people. So like, I know it's not that, but I need to make sure that I can rally the volunteers and make them effective and polite and appropriate, you know, no inappropriate stuff. And then, yeah, so anyways, ta-ta for now. I will see you in the next one. Yo, Jimbo.